I think the reason why track and field athletes seem to kind of, fizzle out into the 30s is because most of them, like, unless you're like the top guy, right? Like you're, top 5 in your event or year over year. Most of them are like 30, they turn 29, 20, 30, 31. They're tired of being broke. And they're like, I got to get a job. I got to do something. I got a kid now, all this stuff.
Yes.
So I see a lot where I see a lot of talented people.
Oh, that's a bar. That is a bar right there.
It becomes like when you're young, like you're selfish. You can just be selfish.
You can just roll the dice as much as you want. You just roll the dice every year.
You want to go to Europe and go run? Like, great, you go run. You want to go run this meet? You go run. Like, there's no mortgage to pay. There's no, you've got your contract that's like solidified out of college. You don't worry about your coach. Like, you ain't worry about physio. Like, you're training at your facility. Like, I went through that. Like, I was training at I was training with the Oregon Project, like, and now it's like, like I'm training at home, like I wake up at 6 a.m. with Cash and like feed him breakfast, and I'm trying to work out this morning, and like I'm trying to eat my breakfast, and he's not really wanting to eat his breakfast, and I'm like, can I just have 10 minutes, eat a good breakfast so I can have a good workout this morning? It's like, Bryce Oppel, for example, isn't sitting at home trying to feed his kid breakfast, 2-year-old breakfast before he goes and works out. Like, there's whole many different things you have to juggle when you get older. It doesn't mean you can't do it. Plenty of people do it, but it's just a whole different thing to do.
That is so true, Clayton. Man, I'm connected to you in this right now. I am connected to you in this.
You guys are in the weeds.
It's just like it's like every decision you make. It's like when practice time is. Like, you might be like, well, the ideal practice time is 9 a.m. It's like, well, like Cash has got a doctor's appointment at 8:30. Like, I can't work out until 11, but it's warmer. Like, there's all these different factors that kind of sway things. It's like even decisions, like even kind of before Cash, it was like with having a wife and having a home and like decisions of like, well, like, do I want to go to Europe for 2 weeks and train? Like, it kind of like Sam said, like, I'm not in this boat of like flying my coach over to Europe for 2 weeks, but like being over to compete in Europe for 2 or 3 weeks is extremely important. But is it worth the balance of like giving up time with my coach and like, missing a workout or two here? It's like, but I go there and I need to make money. I need to get ranking. I need to get this. I need to do this. Like, there's all these pluses. I'm literally sitting in that boat right now of like, do I continue to train for 3 or 4 weeks for the opportunity potentially to compete? Who knows where? Or do I just shut it down, enjoy time with family, like kind of get my body right and get ready and throw all my cards in next year? Or do I kind of like there's literally all these decisions that have to be made every single day as a pro athlete, especially the older you get. When you're young, you're just like, go, 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 go. Whatever time practice is, I do that. Physio is this, training's this, sleep is this, eat this, go on and be your selfish way.